Well, I won't pretend to have known Meredith Portillo as well as I would like to. Most of what I know of her, I've learned only after her untimely death, unfortunately. Now, I can tell you definitively, I've had 4 conversations with her over the course of her short career. Once on her first day in the academy, when I tell cadets what is expected of them, and they all assure me that that's exactly what I'm going to get. The second, a few days later, when I ask each cadet what their career plans are and help them achieve those goals with the best advice I can give. The third, when I pinned her badge on her chest, tapped on it, and told her it was earned, not given. And then asked again, what are your next steps? The fourth, right after her graduation, when she asked me to take a picture with her and her family. I believe she's the kind of person most of us would want to know better. In my opinion, knowing what I know now, she's the kind of person I think we'd all do better to try to be more like. Now, I'm a member of Generation X, born between 1965 and 1980. I look back on my younger days fondly. I loved my Chevy Camaro, my leather jacket, and my sweet mullet. I remember how we Gen Xers looked at previous generations. Now, despite the fact that prior generations put a man on the moon, fought and won several world wars, took down Hitler, brought down the Berlin Wall, we still had very little use for them. All we saw was the downside. I also remember how those older generations looked right back at us. Pure disdain sometimes. As I look back on those days, although I know it was wrong for us to judge each other so harshly, I also understand that it's part of human nature to look at the generations that came before and the generations after and not fully understand what it is that they do or what they bring to the table. Now, in my 30 plus years as a first responder, I've worked with officers from the silent generation, the famous baby boomers, my own Gen X, Gen Y, and of course now I'm blessed to run an agency made up largely of Gen Z, aka the iGen, born between 1997 and 2010. Of course, I hear all the complaints and overgeneralizations lobbed at my young first responders, mostly by grumpy old guys like me. Now, first of all, the iGen title, spelled with a little I and a big G, like iPhone and iPad, implies their obsession with technology and perhaps an aversion for outdoor activities. Now, of course, Meredith, like most young people, was raised to be more tech savvy than my generation, but she was still known to be quite fond of outdoor activities like hiking. Not quite the pasty, tech-addicted robot critics would have you believe. Gen Zers have been accused of having no ambition. Now, quite the contrary. Miss Meredith knew exactly what she wanted out of life, and she knew who she wanted to be. She also knew exactly how to get there through hard work and perseverance. Now, according to Forbes magazine, Gen Zers have, I'm quoting here, no work ethic. On speaking to those who knew Meredith well, that was not the case with her. Up every day and ready to go off to work. Immaculate uniform, ironed by Dad every single day, and with a great attitude. She worked all the overtime she could so she could afford to buy the things that she wanted. She gladly worked doubles and did so with a smile on her face. Now, Newsweek once went so far as to call Gen Z toxic for their workplace. They called y'all toxic. Wrong again. Meredith could be found making new friends, recruiting others, even her older brother, to join the BCSO, and even encouraging inmates to feel better and do better by sharing useful Bible scriptures. Now, I think Meredith Portillo embodied not only the very best qualities that Gen Z has to offer, not just the things we'd want from our first responders and future law enforcement leaders, but she seemed to embody the best qualities we would want from any person. So go easy on the iGeners, guys. Not only are there a bunch of future parents, teachers, doctors, lawyers, sheriffs, and even presidents among them, even better. I bet there's more than a few future Meredith Portillos in there as well. Now, we turned out just fine, and Gen Z will too. We accomplished so much, future generations before us my generation, and I know that Gen Z is absolutely going to accomplish big things as well. Now, I'd be remiss if I did not acknowledge the similarities I see personally between Deputy Meredith Portillo and Deputy Noah Calderon, who we lost in 2020. Both were 20 years old, both ambitious and upwardly mobile, both from loving families, and both taken from us way too soon in off-duty crashes through no fault of their own. I've said often that Noah will forever be the little brother of the BCSO. And now we've got a little sister forever as well. To the Portillo family, please know that Meredith, in her short career, left her mark on an agency that has itself stood the test of time and protected this community since 1731. Know that you are now and will always be a part of our history and our family. Heroes are forged in life, not death. Because she served our community, I'd consider her to be a hero. And a hero remembered never dies. May God bless each and every one of you.